They want to be readmitted to the AU.
So why are they correct?
There's a delay of readmission, and I think they are castigating the AU chairperson, Lamini Zuma.
Yeah, but they have, when they left, did they give us time? They just left. Admission is, you see, it is easier to maintain divorce, marriage before it goes sour. If the wife runs out of the house, the coming back is also
another problem.
Yes, and the women who get married thinking that they will walk in and out. No, coming back we must.
Problem.
Yeah, you'll be screened. Screening. So we are screening in Morocco. Yeah.
Before they are readmitted.
Until 31st.
Okay, right. Well,
around there, until 31st of January. Then we see whether you have actually met conditions of Sahrawi people, the Western Sahrawi. Hey,
that means then we will have gotten even the new AU chairperson by then.
Yes,
31st January.
The Western Sahara territory. Why don't we give this country status, full status? Morocco, if Morocco comes back, let Morocco come back and we give the Sahrawis status, a new nation, nation number 55 of the AU. Hey, Morocco, Akuna. You are not going to threaten us with conditions that no.
Right.
You went away. We told you to give the independence to Sahrawis. Yes. You are next to the territory. You took territory. Give them a chance now. We shall only admit you when you recognize Western Sahara as a new nation. Number 55.
Thank you, Dr. Masanga.
Yes.
Lena, do you have anything about Morocco being readmitted to the AU?
Yes, I support. I think that the AU, the African Union, should actually admit Morocco because the AU is mainly for the African people. Morocco is part of Africa. So let's keep the African spirit going. They should admit Morocco. But another thing is that I concur with Dr. Masanga that they should follow and comply with the rules, which is to be able to accommodate the Sahrawi territory. Yes. So if they are coming back, let them rejoin the AU to keep the African spirit going. But again, let them comply with the new rules because it's been 32 years of isolation. And I think its AU is for the African people. Let them go back, but let them comply with the rules.
Yes, you come, we recognize Western Sahara.
Yeah, Dr. Masanga.
Period.
Also, we have this story about Rwanda. Rwanda is now accusing the French, that is, the French over the 1994 Rwanda genocide. And they want to prosecute, is it about 20 or 24 officials from French over the Rwanda genocide? Do you suppose, Dr. Masanga, from your own perspective, did French play or did it play any role as regards to the Rwanda 1994 genocide?
They stood and watched. In fact, you should actually, Rwanda has, they stood and watched as people were being maimed after triggering many other things. That's one. They should actually, Rwandese should have gone further to indict Kofi Annan.
Yeah.
President Kagame, Ambassador, you are watching. The Minister of Justice, you are watching. Indict Kofi Annan is part of the problem. He was the chief man in charge of the mission, peacekeeping mission in Rwanda. He watched. That's one of the people you should indict later to step near Kigali Airport. If he doesn't, we put a ban on him not to come to any African country.
Right.
You know, time has come when Africa should stand like Rwanda is doing. Some of these guys, they threaten us from going to their place. Also put embargo. They need more sunshine here. Yes, Kofi Annan is in Switzerland and Paris. Let him stay there.
Yeah.
He should be added on the list number 25 because he watched helplessly. And today he is able. Because did you know why he watched helplessly?
Why? Maybe you can tell us.
He's a French agent. Have you seen? Have you seen this thing now? It started a long time ago. Yes. French agent. Number one on planet Africa, on continent Africa, Kofi Annan. Number two, I don't want to mention them here. I know them all. Some of them pick money from France to these member countries in Africa. You see why he watched? He stood. He watched. He was able to command the AU, the UN force to say stop it.
Yeah.
But he just, because, do you know what? There's no difference between Horace, Professor Horace Campbell, and Mr. Kofi Annan, and these ones who have been charged.
Okay, Dr. Masanga.
Charge all of them.
Okay, hold on there.
Yes.
Lena, you have any comment on Rwanda?
Yes, I think that we've seen that the Rwandan Inquiry Commission wants to find out and prosecute these 24 officials, or is it 20 French officials. The allegations that they participated and aided the genocide in Rwanda. And so let me just say that we leave it to the Rwandan Inquiry Commission to investigate on the matter. Yes.
And come to a conclusion.
But
now briefly,
there is a hidden thing here,
Yeah.
Tawish. Behind all this, there is a tricky war, proxy war. There is a proxy war which is about to emerge in that region. A very fierce battle. You have seen it starts the Renzurur. M23 man disappears. Rwanda is accused of getting involved in Burundi. Burundi is accusing Rwanda.
The kidnapping of the spokesperson and all
you
that.
see, this type of things. There is a country playing proxy war, triggering a proxy war. DRC is complaining that a state of Banyamulenge is being formed. Did you know?
You're talking about a country within Africa or outside Africa?
Outside Africa, of course. Can't you see if you're a student of international relations, you can see how things are shaping there. DRC tells the Renzururu that also ask for your state. Banyamulenge in this side are being told you also need a state. Did you know that? Of your own. And the leader of M23 disappears. Where is he? He was in a DDR camp. Alienda wapi? Down this way, towards Chigoma, the Tanganyika route. There is tension there. Rwanda and Burundi are exchanging words, bitter words. In fact, if a plane comes from Burundi to land in Kigali, it's thoroughly searched. It's better not to use even the route. If one comes from Kigali to Burundi, Bujumbura, thoroughly searched, as if you were a foreigner. These are two countries speaking the same language, only that the other one in Rwanda is the minority are the Tutsi. Whereas in Burundi, the majority are Hutu. So have you seen?
Yeah.
Now, that flexing of muscles is the proxy war. Who is heading the proxy war? Who is telling Kabila, where is the Rundururu king getting the arms? Where did they come from? These are areas, these things we should discuss as Africans.
Yeah,
if we want to demarcate, to have devolution like Kenya, we can devolve. But if we are, wanting a state of your own within a state, within a country,
that's truly unacceptable.
It is impossible.
It's unacceptable.
And the country that is playing this type of data politics is not an African country. It's the same country that has dismembered Libya. This is the same country that has dismembered Ivory Coast. The same country that has dismembered Central African Republic. The same country that is dismembering Southern Sudan. People don't talk about this. They fear. Now we have Yahya that side. Tomorrow elections will come out. Tawish, this television is talking. There is nothing wrong to talk about things and people pick out one or two things.
Sure.
We as Africans, we are not saying we hate this country, but we are just telling them your methods of foreign intervention are very poor. Why do you incite tribe on tribe, country on country? Because you are against Kagame. Have you seen that?
In
There is that inertia.
In essence, you are saying, Dr. Masanga, they should engage us on a positive...
President Kenyatta said it all. He delivered a good blow, saying in Kampala, he said, let countries that come to Africa bring the good things that we want and engage us as mature people, 53, 54, 63 years old.
Precisely, Dr. Masanga.
That's it.
Hold on, Dr. Masanga. Let me ask you, we have another topic about South Africa politics, the political situation in South Africa. We understand last week, President, that is Jacob Zuma, was it early this week, actually survived, that is an impeachment by his own party.
And before Elena answers, you predicted.
Yeah.
You said, maybe this afternoon or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Indeed, when you reached home, I owe you today.
Okay.
I owe you a very nice bottle of water.
Thank you, Dr.
Yes,
Masanga.
yes.
Yeah.
You predicted very well. You said, maybe this is not the end.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The guys who brought the motion, the ministers in ANC, have now joined hands with the other men who are being used. Again, in the same country. Have you seen?
The EFF, yeah.
Do you know the same country?
Yeah.
This is the problem around South African leadership.
Yeah.
They are not seeing an external hand. Do you know why? They don't know that an external hand is biting them. South Africa, listening, the intelligence in South Africa, listen carefully.
Yeah.
There is a foreign hand biting you.
Yeah.
Do you know why? You touch the ICC. France pays 70% of ICC money. And you don't know. You are looking at this. You don't know. You better look at that factor on a serious note and tell the world there is a problem and solve it quickly. President Zuma, as soon as you come back from Cuba, after this funeral, Zuma, if you don't solve this French problem, you know, you have touched the ICC, they will not leave you.
Sure.
They are going to disorganize you within your own house.
Okay, Dr. Masanga,
You see what they do here? Yes, even here. Yeah, here, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Because they disorganize internally.
Yeah.
Why is it that in the Capeto Triangle, we have 1,900 NGOs doing nothing, only spreading hate, and they're French sponsored? Why? What for? What have they seen there, which is not everywhere?
Okay. Right, Dr. Masanga, I suppose we will have to wait and see, maybe by Tuesday next week, when the EFF, that is leader, Julius Malema, will officially be presenting the impeachment motion to the parliament and see how it's going to unfold.
Even if before, because these are serious matters that touch Africa.
Sure.
If you club South Africa, the rest of our democracies will be shaken.
Sure.
One of the things that they are doing is to finish the ANC. You see what the South Africans have not seen.
And they're finishing it from within.
Yes, within. What the South Africans have not seen. You defeated apartheid. Apartheid was an institution.
Yeah.
You have only got political mouth talking and driving BMW, but you don't have the muscle of the real economy. So these people are fighting to retain the economy, the status quo of apartheid. So any revolutionary party should sit and watch, come back and look at what exactly is taking place without divisions. If they don't do that, what is happening in the ANC is what Mugabe has resisted. And the ANC did not see that coming. Mugabe resisted this.
Yeah.
And he's holding on. Because that's what they wanted. They weakened Mugabe. They brought Amai Mujuru to weaken Mugabe. Mugabe saw it, chucked her out. Now they have brought another group of traitors to weaken ZANU-PF, calling themselves G40 what, my G40 my what. they don't want any unity in Zimbabwe at all.
Right,
so look here, African countries, watch. Governments in Africa, watch. There is an enemy who would like to punish British. There is an enemy who punishes us because we speak English.
Yeah.
Yes, and that enemy is being seen. You are gonna see.
Right, Dr. Masanga.
It is up here in South Sudan.
Let me get your view, Lena, on the development about South Africa political situation. We understand on Tuesday, Julius Malema of EFF has promised that he will be presenting officially the impeachment motion to Parliament. Remember, even